key assignment. Graphing compositions, h of I of x and I of h of x. What I've written so far, these are the names, but the work looks something like this. That thing actually equals the red stuff with blue replacing x. The red stuff, he says, who's Frank so long? Who's Frank so long? Sorry, Frank. Let's see, red stuff. Red stuff is the 2. Replace the x with all that was blue. This is how you do a composition. Not a 2 but an x. Or a composite. That x belongs to that parenthesis up there. And then the blue, I'm going to replace it with the red stuff. Let's see if I can do the blue. I take away the x, and how do I replace it? I put in the stuff that is red. Where are you, red? And pause. All right, so here are the 2 guys. Your task now is just to put each one in the calculator. I'll only put down the steps that way. If I stop, you can watch this video or not watch this video. Okay. You can, yeah, well, actually, I should stop right now. The only way you know how to do it is to watch the video. How about that? How'd you like that? This is worth 20 points. I don't want 20 points. Yeah, you do. All right, so steps. Step 1. I'll put right composition. Right. Oh, I hope composition is the right thing because I'm putting this on paper. Composite composition. Oh no, it's gonna be like composition. It's gonna be like, that might be wrong. Not for you all, but if like another math person sees it, I'm like saying wrong stuff. Uh-oh, quotes. Hello. Yeah. Put quotes around anything. You can put whatever you want inside. Deal with that. Right composition. For example, e.g., that's Latin for example, gratia, I believe. For example, h, I, or I, h of x. All right. Step 2. Look at each graph. Look at each graph. Oh, do that calculators. Each means there are 2 of them. The first guy, first row, and the second row, and then step 3. I'll probably want this on there. Do a table, create a table, make a table. Yeah, how about that? Make a table for each graph. Ooh, I really should say function. That way it sounds smart. But I'm going to say graph for each graph. No. And then the last one, graph them and color code them. Graph and color code. For graph and color code. Because I had such a good day yesterday. Today I had like afterglows. Like today is like the day after something really good happened. And I'm feeling all good about it. I don't know what's going to happen again. But work stuff that you're doing. And when you graph things, you put graphs and color code them. So let's see. For this problem here, I'm going to try and punch in the first row, that h of x, h of I of x. The calculators, if you need one, those came a little bit later. You can go into the top drawer, grab that. Let's see if I can do this. Can I do it? Yeah, y equals. Hopefully this thing works out. So everybody do your y equals. Put in that first one. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There you go. Come on. There it is. Come on. Boom. Y equals. Let's do a 2 raised to the power. 2 raised to the power. You try to do this yourself because you got to do this for homework. And by homework, I mean do it in class next time. Here we go. Let's see. Unless you do it at home and get to leave early. You never get to leave early, but you always just pretend like it's going to happen. I want to leave early. And then I'm going to do this. Let's see. Divided by x. As we come to the end, if anybody ever wondered, like, why does he say so much random stuff? My plan is to teach. Let's see what this picture looks like. Oh yeah, that's what it looks like. Ooh, cool picture. Yeah, cool picture. So eventually you're going to have to sketch this picture, but you need at least 5 points that are from a table. Once you put in those 5 points, you'll put in those points officially if it can fit on your little graph thing. Connect those and then make the rest of the picture just look like what your calculator produced. So for me, by the way, this is a 10 by 10 XY plane. In other words, each point goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 10, down, down, down 10, right 10, left 10. It's a 10 by 10. If you need to zoom it in, you can go to Windows Zoom, but that's enough for me. But what am I going to do? What is he talking about? A table. I'm going to do table on this one. Because I know where my picture is, for my table, I'm probably just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as my x's. This thing has an asymptote. That is, this picture never touches the y-axis. So if I put 0, I wouldn't get anything. But when I go to my table, I can do some negatives. I can do either side. Just let 0 be whatever. But the point is, once I know what my picture is, if everything was over here, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess video people, you just keep listening. What happens if I do this? Will I erase anything? All right, yeah. So here, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might do some negatives. So for my table, I'm probably going to do 0, which should have the word error in it, because it's an asymptote. Something's wrong in that. Do a negative, positive. All right, here we go. Let's see what my table shows. Hey, table, what you got for me? Nothing. Hey, table, what you got for me? Nothing. Hey, table, what you got for me? See 0? I'm like a skinny genius. Did I say error? Yeah, this is an asymptote. No worries, it's not genius, just memory. If you remember from the last class we taught, same thing. So here's what I would say. Because my picture has stuff to the left of the y-axis and to the right of the y-axis, then for your 5 numbers, usually I encourage you to do the 0, 2 above, 2 negatives, 2 positive. If you chose something else, it'd be cool with me, but that's what we got. So that's my first picture. This picture over here, what am I producing? A table for my first picture, the picture for my first picture, and that's redundant, but whatever. Redundant means it repeats, but it's a cool word for repeat. It's also a negative. Picture for my picture, I'm writing this out, got part of the table. On the same screen, I think, oh no, they gave you all those little boxes, so maybe 6 boxes. 1, 3, 4, God, just count 6. On the back. I do it 4 times 8. 2 pictures are going to be missing. Let me see what would happen if we put the reciprocal or the reverse of it on the same thing. Would it make the picture too ugly? So this picture would be in blue, and then your next picture would be in red, but on the same thing where you do it 4 times. Let me see what it looks like. So here's the second line. Second line. Here we go. Second line. My second y equals. Let's do enter a new. Am I recording still? Yeah, it's going to be my best video ever. Let's do 1 divided by. When the algebras come to me, and they're like, hey, we like your stuff, man. You want to join the team? I'm like, no. My students, they watch it too much. And I can't deprive them from their video. All right. Parenthesis, I'll put a parenthesis on you guys just because it's down there. Sure, why not? 2 raised to the x. Let's see what it produces. Notice that. That's weird. You see how the parentheses up there? I wonder what that means. Does it mean they're weird? Just back up like that? And then go on the right? Right and down. Boom, that's why he's in this class. So I hired him. Boom. When am I going to use that now? Yeah, that's when you use it right now. Let's see what this picture looks like. Oh, yeah. You see that? It's a whoa, right in the middle. Yeah. So for me, I think I would want to put them on the same thing, so it could be like, here's one and here's the other. Because if this was on another thing by himself, let me show you by himself. To go by himself, I go on the equal sign, and then I hit enter. So now he's not going to show, just number 2 is going to show. What's that going to look like?
Look at me, I'm all by myself.
Yeah, you don't want that. Let it be a party. Let them hang out. Just remember when you draw it, you're going to have 2 color, what are those things called? Color the graphs 2 different colors. So when I see red, let's say this guy's, let's make him blue. I know he goes with this bottom guy. It's the blue eating the red, if you will, or wearing the red's pajamas. I don't know how you're going to say it. But when I add on the other guy, almost time for your test, people. Hopefully you've been looking forward to that. It's like Magic Mountain. I'm trying to get there. One girl said she had tickets, but then she hasn't produced anything. So you know how that goes. Oh yeah, I can get you tickets. Don't worry about that. Hey, give me tickets. My uncle is All right, here it goes. School. You meant well. You just can't produce. Which is okay because I'm a teaching your student, so technically it's probably a conflict of interest anyway. In any case, here's the top guy. You see him? He's red. I color him one color. His table, I color it one color. Oh, let me put it on a table here so someone who's watching this video knows it. Some people get the point. All right, you got to stop in 2 minutes no matter what. Stop in 2 minutes no matter what. Stop in 2 minutes no matter what. Table, I need a table, I need a table. Looking at both tables at the same time? Oh, it will. Who's Y1? Y1 is the fancy guy. You don't have to do 2 at a time, but because me, I'm like a genius junior. Like Ryan is like my Yoda, he's like my Obi-Wan, and I'm like Anakin, and then he's all like fight me, like he's like Thomas, I have the high ground, and they're like you underestimate my powers, and I'm like that, and then we're like all floating, and then Brian's all like whatever, only because I've seen the scene a bazillion times with my son. And then I go, and then like here like that, and then I'm about to flip over, and then like I'm on the ground, like Brian, I hate you. My eyes are turning yellow. I hate you. And Brian's like, what are you talking about, dude? Just go with me. All right. And in any case, if you've seen that scene, you're like, boom, nailed it. If you haven't seen the scene, you have no idea. I don't know if it's the third one or the new ones or whatever. When he turns into Darth Vader and that other dude finds him in the thing. Basically, if Obi-Wan would just cut off his head, yeah, he's on the ground. Oh, we're like, I hate you! All right, see you later. There's no way you're going to survive that. And get a black suit and be named Darth Vader. All right, here we go. What am I putting on my paper? Did I tell you guys I'm not seeing the movie? Did I tell you I'm not seeing it because of my son? Dang it. It's like the same class. Can I get a new class? So that when I say my stuff, you're like, no, I've never heard that. Then boom, 15 minutes, I'm into a new story. No, you're like, no, we know all your junk. Can we just get the problems? All right, what am I writing? I'm writing 0. And I'm doing -1, -2. I'm going to do a 1 and a 2. Just so I know you can do a table. This happens to be Y. Ooh, that's ugly. This happens to be Y1, so your table doesn't matter. That's going to have weird numbers. This is a red. I'll make it on red. 0.5. What's above it? 0.70. Error. And then I'll make you a 2 and a 1.4. When you graph it, just has to be approximate. So this is what I need for your thing to be complete. You're going to have the equations. I'm done now. Equations, table, and a graph. I don't have a graphic here, but you have the graph thing. You do your graph. Do both of them on the same thing. Just have someone watch this video because I don't think I'm going to explain this again. The red thing is the original. The original is the wacky guy, and then the secondary guy. All right. And we can stop recording. That'll get the job done. On the key assignment, I wanted to say it up there. Here on this key assignment, you can, you have to do 4 pairs. You can do F and G as your first pair, F and H as your second pair. You can do F and G as your first pair, G and X as your second pair, H and I as your third pair, I and J is your fourth pair. You got a bunch to choose from, but you must do 3 pairs. And actually, let me ask you if you could to do L of X as one. Include that as one of your pairs because that's log in it. All right, that is your key assignment. Thank you.